Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Round Association. Well, according to reports, Brett Favre is now seeking to have his lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe reinstated. And this comes after a federal judge had dismissed his case last October. Now, Favre lawsuit kind of stems from Shannon Sharpe making some comments about him back in September 2022, I believe, when he was on a sports show and he was talking about Brett Favre and the Mississippi welfare misspending. There's a ton of videos on that. I'm not going to go through the details of that case, but the judge ruled that Sharpe's remarks were constitutionally protected, right? Now, Favre also had Pat McAfee at one point on a defamation lawsuit as well. Okay, but the defamation lawsuit against Pat McAfee has been dropped, and Pat McAfee, if you remember, had put out this statement.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm coming to you live from my humble abode. Welcome to my casa. As many of you know, Brett Favre sued me over statements that I made about him on this program. As I confirmed in my court papers, and I repeat here, my statements expressed in comedic style were based solely on public information and allegations. As I previously stated, I respect the hell out of Brett Favre, the football player, and his Hall of Fame career on the field, and I have no personal knowledge about any case involving Brett in Mississippi. I am pleased to report that based solely on me again clarifying these points now, with no settlement paid, Brett is withdrawing his suit against me. I would much rather talk about sports than about lawsuits, so I'm glad we have all of this behind us.
Now, that ultimately dropped the lawsuit because Brett Favre and Pat McAfee, they obviously reached a settlement where McAfee would make a public apology. And as you saw, McAfee, he clarified his statements were made in comedic style. All of that, he had no knowledge of the case. And so, one thing McAfee did say that there was no settlement payment made, but they did move past the litigation. Now, Shannon, here's the thing: we don't know if Shannon got that offer or not. But during the first case, or the first lawsuit, Sharpe's attorney basically said some of the same things that Pat McAfee has said, as far as it was loose figurative language between media commentators dealing with something that was a significant public controversy. So they're allowed to speak on it, in whatever way they deem. They didn't claim to have all the discovery or know for a fact. It was just in a comedic way. Shannon Sharpe was talking about Brett Favre on the show. Now, you can go back and you can watch that. He was with Skip Bayless at the time. So, you can go and look that up. But it was the court's decision to dismiss based on that. The fact that it was just, loose figurative language is the terms they use, right? So my thinking is, why wouldn't, especially since nobody's talking about it anymore. I don't remember the last time the conversation, where Shannon Sharpe actually brought it up. I mean, he was back on Undisputed. So he hasn't talked about it. The judge threw it out. They're basically saying the same thing. It's one of two things. Either Brett Favre offered Shannon Sharpe the same opportunity to apologize publicly, like Pat McAfee, and Shannon Sharpe declined or didn't respond, or just, basically, just would not give in to whatever Brett Favre demand for a public apology, or Brett Favre never offered this same cush behind the deal, behind the table or under the table, I should say, deal to Shannon Sharpe. And even after having the judge throw his case out, he's back wanting to still sue Shannon for some reason. I get it if he says he, didn't know where the money was coming from. I always thought about this, though. You were paid in full for services not rendered. And I can't think of a lot of scenarios where they pay you your full amount, not a retainer, not a down payment, not a deposit, not paying you to book you, but pay you the full amount and you never go do the services that they, I think he was supposed to come and talk, maybe at some seminar or whatever. It never happened. So why were you paid? It just, I don't know. It just reeks. It definitely reeks. But let me know what you guys think, man. We're just kind of chewing the fat, as they say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip, 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 skip. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip, 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 skip. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip, 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 skip.